What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sooners will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense in a split backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field, finding themselves lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. He's loose. Touchdown, Golden Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle of the field. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Brown will throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with you.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll try the outside to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got rid of it just in time.
In most instances, I would say really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Brown wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
The kick is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Right on the money.
The first down pass completed to the wideout. He's taken down at the 40. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Second down.
Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grab near the marker, it's Gibson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Oklahoma 24, Cal 14.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Second down.
Four wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Slithers into space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Brown will throw it. And down he goes back at the 3. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Brown wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Sooners will call on their punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Hand off from the shotgun. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Gets rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Off play action. Bringing the heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15. And let's see what they do on 4th. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Might be looking to run. On the move, he fires. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Brown wants to pass. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Floats it out in space.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. This offense has it with really good field position. Here we go. Set. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Batir. Working that left side now. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Here's a Heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back.
Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the 1st and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking.